Hello everyone, my name is Brian Young and today I'll be talking about Donald Trump. Now, in this video I want to basically show people why I believe Donald Trump shouldn't be president, and I hope it inspires you on why he shouldn't. So, a lot of people know Donald Trump through social media and the news. He's a very influential businessman who is running for the nomination of the Republican Party. Now, I want to talk about some of the platforms that he's running on. I have three of them. I'm gonna talk about it right now. He's running on the platform of making America great again. That's one. Deporting illegal immigrants and growing the nation's economy by at least 6%. Now, I'm gonna get a little bit in depth with it, and then I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna talk about two of the policies with deporting illegal immigrants and growing the nation's economy by at least 6%. Talk to you about why I don't believe they're good ideas and why I believe that it's not going to happen. You know, what Donald Trump means when he talks about making America great again is that America has been at a standstill. We haven't really been progressing as a country in a better direction. With far as other countries are concerned, other countries have always been competing with America to be just like us, but better. So it's because we've been in a standstill for so long that Trump believes that we have lost the right and the title of being able to call ourselves the best country in the world. So with kicking illegal immigrants, he plans, like I said, just to kick everyone out who's an illegal American citizen. But a lot of people don't know that he also plans on kicking families out of the illegal immigrants. His reason for doing that is, or not really doing it, but saying he'll do it, because I don't believe it's going to happen, is that he wants to keep the families together. And with the growing the nation's economy by 6%, he's saying that America has dug itself a hole financially, and that if he becomes president, he'll dig us out of that hole. I want to talk about the illegal immigrants first. The illegal immigrants, that's bad for one of two reasons. One, it will actually be hurting us financially, and two, it will actually be hurting our American image as well. It's like kind of just like collateral damage of the whole kicking illegal immigrants out, because America has always been known as a country that will immigrants can come to, whether illegal or legal, come to and make a better living for themselves and their families. So if we would just kick out all the illegal immigrants, no matter where they come from, it would just be not only disrespectful as far as American tradition, but disrespectful as just like human rights. Like, I can understand if you don't want illegal immigrants in, but at the same time to go to the extreme as far as forcing them out and forcing their families, even if they're already made a home for themselves, let's say, because they may not even be little kids anymore, so they could be like grown people just living in, because their parents are illegal immigrants, they might also have to be put out. So I just think that's kind of very disrespectful and very inhumane. And with the whole growing the nation's economy by 6%, I don't believe that, simply because even though Trump has a business background, in his, like, he has filed for business bankruptcy 4 times. So that makes me believe that Trump is not a very good businessman. A majority of the money that he has inherited from his father. It was a CNN, actually. It was actually a CNN video saying that his father had he inherited at least like $100 million from his father, and he calls it a small loan. So that tells you where his mindset is as far as money. If you can think $1 million is or $100 million is a small loan, that's very I don't know. You just must have money that you can spend and not even think about. So with that, I want to talk about, where is it? Oh yes. I'm sorry. It was two quotes I got from this website. It's called Vanity's Fair. Two quotes basically talk about what he can bring to the table as far as being president. The first quote says, "Utterly unqualified to be president of the United States." True, and I 100% agree with that quote. The second quote is, "All he can bring to the table is a lot of money and the talent for publicity." And considering his resume for all the business majors out there, I totally believe that. I also want to talk to you about Anderson Cooper. If you don't know who Anderson Cooper is, he's actually a news anchor for CNN, and he was hosting this event for the Republican Party. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but I know he was hosting the event. And Donald Trump came out, and he was interviewing Donald Trump about this thing that he did on social media with Ted Cruz's wife. He posted a picture of Ted Cruz's wife, and he put his wife beside her. And basically what he was doing is just depicting that Ted Cruz's wife is pretty insignificant and ugly compared to his wife. So Anderson Cooper decided to talk to him about that, doing an interview with him, doing a broadcast, and he said something that was very childish, that made Anderson Cooper call him out and said that he's acting like a 5-year-old. And Trump basically replied with, "I didn't start it." So he was saying that Ted Cruz had started the whole argument, and that's why he did that. And so that was basically just a version of, "I know I am, but what are you?" Like, come on now, that's very childish now. For you to be a grown, like you're like 69, like 60, about to be in the 70s, and you basically entertaining. This is not even the first thing that he's done that I believe is childish, but for him to actually have a type of mindset where he's posting whatever he wants to on social media, like, that's like one of the top things that I've been groomed not to do growing up, like as far as school, and even get like in the future when I'm going for a job, because jobs look at things like that. Like, they look at your social media page, they trying to get a feel for who you are as a person. And Donald Trump is just this very rich businessman who entertains in that. Like, if he wasn't so rich and so like have his own businesses, actually, I'm saying business like it's just one, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't get a job. Like, a lot of people would be looking at him sideways, like, sorry, but we don't want you. And that's basically what I'm saying. I don't want you as president. Sorry, not sorry. And let's get on with the video. But I want to inspire you. This is the part where I try to motivate you to stand up and make a change. So it's up to us, not only as Americans, but as human beings, to get mad and stop this presidential bid. We should be motivated to help each other, no matter the color of our skins or religion. We all have our problems. That doesn't give us the excuse to blame others for our situations and try to keep them and their families from America. Immigrants, whether illegal or not, deserve the same respect as you and I, because at the end of the day, we're all fighting to survive, fighting for our futures, fighting for our families. We're all fighting. We all deserve equal rights to government resources. We as Americans should want a president who welcomes healthy debate, not one who banishes it. In order to make America great again, we as human beings need to not only fight for ourselves, but for our neighbors and their families. We have to start welcoming and taking care of each other. Everything shouldn't have to be a competition. Think beyond yourself and think for the good of America.